has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Las Vegas Raiders.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. That's Fountain. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Here's Jacobs. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll flip this quickly out to Fowler. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Try and run for this.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. He's going to keep it again. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Jackson will look to throw it. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Jackson from the shotgun. Intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll run it here with Brown. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
To the ball carrier.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
On the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Man open, that's Henry Ruggs.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll run. This is Brown. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good edge steam going.
They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. We're scoreless after one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go with Brown. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Reception here by Ruggs.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Brown. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He was Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff looking right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Jackson will throw again. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. That helps
increase the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone, but sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever, and I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
He sets to fire deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
26-yard line.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they get themselves 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 1. Being chased out left. They'll try and run it. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for runs. And this one's tipped and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this will be incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
To kick off for Jacksonville.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Braylon's run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 30.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Jaguar 1st down.
From the gun, Jackson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
That ties the game at 10. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
2nd and 6.
On play action, they'll throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
35 yards that time on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
Old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Jacksonville.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Jacobs, the ball.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. On the option, Jackson will keep it. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down now, it's Brown. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Raiders on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. He's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, it's Brown. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. You focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Raiders are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Makes the score Raiders 17. Jaguars.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
The tackle made by Tanner Muse. It's a gain of 10. First down, Jaguars.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A gain of 9 brings up
from just shy of midfield. Jackson flushed out right. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
4 yards.
Jackson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
At the 7.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5.
The Raiders
back to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot for Jackson. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with 0s on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. It's caught. What a call with no time remaining. And with that 2 points, they win the game. So let's recap. How about the guts in this one? You score on the final play. Thought they were just going to try the PAT and tie it in into overtime. Charles, they went for 2, and they won it right there.
Well, the book, right? You know the book that everyone plays by, right?
Yep.
That mythical book says, kick it, get to overtime, you're covered. If you don't, you go for 2 and you don't get it, your job could be in jeopardy. But sometimes people just know their teams. They may have felt like they were out of gas. They had to have it now, and they did it and got out of there with a win.
So for the Jaguars, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll try again next week at